Beautiful day here in Anchorage, Alaska, 4 p.m. We got a 6-hour drive up north to go pick up a Toyota pickup. Come along, enjoy the journey. I gotta head to Midtown U-Haul, pick up a car trailer real quick, and then we're gonna start making the drive tonight out. It's gonna get dark here the next hour and a half. It's gonna be a night drive, so unfortunately I might not get any footage, but the whole plan is to go there. Hopefully by midnight, we'll find a place to pull over, sleep for the night, and then in the morning we're gonna meet the seller and hopefully pick up this truck. I won't tell you guys too much about it, but once we get there, you guys will see. Come along, enjoy the trip, adventure, fun time, let's go. Gloomy day here in Anchorage, Alaska. Don't have any snow yet. It's the last week of October. A little black ice early this morning. Hopefully we don't get any black ice on the way. Highway conditions, everything looks pretty good going up north. Doesn't look like there's too much snow up north, so hopefully we don't see any snow. Best travel to myself. I am a little bit nervous. This is my first time doing a long trip in the Tundra. The farthest I've driven with this Tundra is maybe no more than 100 miles out of Anchorage. I trust the Tundra. I know it's gonna do well, but the front end, the tire alignment has a little bit of camber in, and whenever you turn and you hit any kind of water or anything slippery, the vehicle kind of jerks like as if it has a front locker. So that's why I'm hoping it's dry and not snowing on the way up there. But I have full trust that this Tundra will get me there. It's fully loaded. We're going far, guys. We're going far north. 5-hour drive. I'm not gonna tell you where we're going yet, but we're going up north, and you definitely want to be prepared. So I got water. I need to go buy some food real quick, and I got all my recovery gear. Well, not a lot of recovery gear, but a tow strap. I got my come along. I got an extra battery. I brought my battery jumper. I brought all my tools for basic stuff. I brought an air pump just in case. I brought my sleeping bag. And it's just, you know, you want to be prepared for these kind of trips. Uh-oh, let me turn real quick. Yeah, you want to be prepared for these kind of trips when you're going up north, just because you never know what's going to happen. We're going to lose some cell service. We're going to be away from, you know, any kind of service at some sections, so always be prepared. Oh, and one last thing, we got to do this trip within 24 hours. So yes, it's a suicide run. 4:30 p.m. officially leaving town. Just picked up some food from Tommy. We got the trailer loaded up. It's gonna be more like 5.5-hour drive. There's a good 30 miles that's all unpaved road, so that usually takes about an hour just to get there, according to what the seller told me. But I'm looking forward to it. We made it to the small town of Palmer, Alaska, right here, coming up to the Alaska State Fair. I think they're gonna extend this area here. They've been doing some construction where they've been clearing the side of the road here with all the trees and such, so I think they might be extending these 2 lanes. Not sure how they're gonna do it, but we'll see what happens in the next couple years. This is Palmer. Welcome to Palmer. Top off the gas real quick. Usually just cheaper, $4.09 per gallon out here in Palmer. Do a quick walk around, check it out, make sure everything's good. Trailer's good. So whenever you go pick up the trailer at U-Haul, they always do the hookup. They don't let you do it, so you always want to just make sure the guys have everything hooked up. It's good right now. Make sure the ramps don't fall apart. These tires are good, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, sometimes these ramps, they might fall out, but it should be good. All right, trailer looks good. Looks like we're done pumping gas. We used about 4 gallons. Let's roll. So obviously you guys might know already, we're on the Glen Highway since we're in Palmer. We're gonna be going up north on the Glen Highway. We're gonna be going past Glen Allen to a very small town that maybe some of you guys don't even know about, but I'm sure some of you guys do know of. Long drive. We got about an hour of daylight left. Whenever I travel, I always keep in mind of when the sun sets, when the sun rises, how much daylight is in there for your drive time, because I try not to drive at night, but in today's case, we will be driving tonight. I want to try to get at least 3/4 to my destination, and then tomorrow morning we'll trek to the final destination. But you always want to make sure you know when the sun set, when the sun rises, how much daytime you have. Always know how the weather is. Check the traffic report if that's available to you guys. And then before it gets dark here, I'm gonna pull over here once I find a good spot, and I'm gonna eat real quick just so the food doesn't get too cold. It's already been like 40 plus minutes since we left the restaurant, but I'm gonna eat some of the food real quick. Haven't eaten all day, and then we'll keep driving at night. Man, it is dusty out here, guys. Oh, that's the reason why there's an ATV on the side trail just blazing through. Beautiful Palmer, Alaska. ATV on the loose. Oh, there's a trooper right there too. Trooper on the right hand. It's actually legal to ride ATV, so totally legal. Nothing wrong with that. Nice. 5:30. I just passed the small town of Sutton, where we always come out to Escafol and do some off-roading. Next stop here that I find that's good, we're gonna pull over, eat real quick before the sun gets dark, or before the sun goes down. And like I said, it's just me on this long solo road trip. I don't have any friends to go with me. For the last 30 minutes, I've been the only person going this way, going northbound. A few cars going southbound, but it's a Sunday night, so it shouldn't be that much traffic. And then this is one of my favorite highway on the Glen Highway. I'm going north. I just find it really beautiful, really peaceful. Oh, we just missed a freaking pull out right here. It's all good. We'll go to the next one. I just find this drive to be really peaceful. Right now it's not pretty because, you know, all the leaves has fallen already, but you're still right next to all the mountain. We're gonna be way up in the mountain as well, and I just find this to be one of the most beautiful drive. Much better than the old sewer highway, or not the old sewer, yeah, old sewer highway. I prefer the Glen Highway versus the old sewer highway. This looks like a nice spot to pull over and eat. Not the most beautiful, but we'll go ahead and stop right here real quick. Get some refreshment. It's a little bit chilly, so we're gonna try to eat pretty fast here. I don't want to eat inside because it's so crowded inside. I have all my gears. We have some fresh, not fresh now, but we have some food from Tommy. I did pack some food, but I packed like potato salad and some cold sandwiches. And I'm like, man, let me grab some good food because this is gonna be a long road trip. Let me get some good food while we're here. So shout out to Tommy. All right, let's eat real quick. We got some rice in here, beef la. Woo! It's pretty cold right now, but it's all good. Make the best out of it. I told them to put no peppers because we're on a road trip. I don't want to have stomach issue. It's so warm. So good. So delicious. So we have that. Oh. And we got some pad thai. Oh, pad thai, man. Delicious pad thai. All right, guys, let's go ahead and eat real quick, man. Beautiful day here. It's always a beautiful day in my world, man. Always a beautiful day. Pad thai is kind of sticky or frozen together, but it's all good. Like I said, man, this is better than ramen noodles. I didn't bring any cooking stuff, like no camping gears or anything like that. I brought my sleeping bag, that's about it. I was gonna bring my Mr. Buddy heater, but I was like, man, screw it. If it gets cold, I'll just turn on my vehicle. Plenty of gas station throughout this whole trip that we're doing, but I did brought my 5-gallon jug. It's loaded up right now just in case we need extra gas. Oh, it's chilly though. Getting colder and colder in Alaska. So peaceful out here. Some la. Nice and bitter. I'm excited for this trip. I don't know. I don't know if I'm more excited about the truck that we're getting, or I'm more excited about the road trip. I think it's 50-50. Oh, it's so freezing. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced like going camping like this. When we go hunt, where we're just outside and it's so freezing, but we're just here eating something really good. That's just the nature of being human, you know. Back in the old days, we live out in the cold like this, and just we live in the outdoor and we just eat like this. This will be my first time camping in my tundra as well. We're just gonna pull the seat back and just sleep like that. No fancy rooftop tent or anything. Our next pit stop is gonna be at the Glen Allen gas station. Very cold out here. Still lots of travelers, I think. People are traveling. Really pretty, man. Sometimes I feel like we Alaskan take this for granted, man. The place that we live in, so beautiful. There's probably young people that live in Anchorage, city folks, and they must just, you know, I see them all the time. They always be talking about, man, Anchorage sucks, blah blah blah, Alaska sucks. And I challenge you guys to come out one day and just explore outside of Anchorage. Beautiful place. I love it. There's more good in Alaska than the bad. Always more good. This is some good road trip food. All the food is frozen or cold right now, but food is food. Food tastes good. Delicious. This is the beef la. We'll go ahead and save half of it for later tonight or tomorrow after we come back. So peaceful, man. I keep saying it, but man, it's so peaceful out here. If you guys don't know me, those people that know me like 10 years ago, you guys know that I was a solo adventurous guy. I always done things solo on my motorcycles. My wife back then, we always done road trip. And man, this just brings me memories of just traveling by myself back then. It's so crazy how I just love to travel. I love traveling by road. I love it. Traveling is one of the best things that we humans can do. Don't stay put, guys. Travel as much as you can. 20-30 miles, we're gonna be doing a lot of up climb, hill climb. So thankfully we're not towing a car right now, and on the way back we're gonna be doing a lot of downhill, which is easier. Alright, we're going to save the lot for later. Oh, this is so good. But my hands are freezing now. I was gonna eat in the vehicle, but it's so crowded in there. I have all my stuff, and I don't want to make a mess. Oh, freezing. Show you guys a little bit of the scenery of our pit stop before we get on the road. Beautiful, beautiful mountains. A little river right here. We're still down the elevation, so once we get up, it's actually way more prettier up there. But I figured we just pull and do a quick stop down here. It's all downhill from here, or just a bunch of beach, rocky beach and such. Man, the tundra looks so amazing at this angle. Oh, I love this tundra. It's been such a great workhorse. I love it. She's doing good. She's doing good. So here's the trailer. Show you guys that one more time. Make sure you guys check everything when you do your pit stop. Check it out. Make sure it's good. We got our gas right here strapped down. And I got all my tie downs and stuff like that. So let me show you guys the inside real quick so you guys see what we're messing with. Phone right there. I got my tools, compressor, sleeping stuff, some extra clothes, some food that I packed up. There's an extra battery there, like an actual full-size battery. Just brought it for the heck of it, and there's my battery jumper right there. Camera, that bag right there has bottled waters, electronics, protection, and I always bring a knife just in case. You never know when you need a knife to do stuff, cut something or use it. And then I have my come along. My come along winch is what I use for winching the vehicle up into the trailer. I'll show you guys that later. We're going uphill right now. Even though this Tundra is a V8, I feel like this Tundra is definitely underpowered. And I'm just towing a empty trailer right now. These U-Haul trailers, they're made of aluminum, but it's still about 2,000 pounds. It's a heavy trailer. So I'm kind of glad that I'm not towing a vehicle right now going uphill. So this is all uphill, guys. Look how beautiful this is. Gorgeous. Doing 40 miles per hour with overdrive off, automatic. Stock Tundra. It's slow, but it gets me there. 6 p.m. So right now we're going through this section which I call like the twisties. This goes on for about maybe 10, 12 miles. It's a lot of curvy going through this edge of the mountain. And I'm not gonna film much here because this does require some paying attention, no texting, no filming. And just because the road's really narrow, mile 75 on the Glen Highway right now. It gets twisty, and then after that, it's gonna open back up, and it'll be all nice and open, high mountain range, and just nice clear views. This is a really fun section if you're riding a motorcycle. We just made it out of the switchbacks. 6:30 p.m. Beautiful mountains, man. The snow is almost down here, but not quite here yet. Got maybe another hour before we get to the next town, Glen Ellen. About an hour and a half, I think. But it should be all good. It's 7 p.m. right now, and it's completely black out here. Just can't really see anything, but we're still making our way up north. Mile 122. I think about another 70 miles till we get to Glen Ellen. On the side of the roads here, there's already snow, about 1 or 2 inches of snow. So fingers crossed we don't need any more than that. 8:25, made it to Glen Ellen. So 10 miles before we got to this gas station, the road got a little bit slick. Like, it's not even like less than an inch of snow. It was slick. And you guys know how my front tires, this is straight, my front tires are cambered in, meaning they're like that, and they're kind of toe in. And dude, for a moment I was like losing my steering. It was so scary. It wanted to drag to like the passenger side, the left side. very, very scared. I'm almost kind of where to go up there. We still have like another 3-hour drive, and it's only gonna get worse from here. I don't think there's a lot of snow up there yet, but man, it was so scary that I pulled off to the road and I drove in four-wheel drive. I shouldn't need four-wheel drive right now. So right now we're in four-wheel drive, and it's just super sketchy. Like the steering is like super, the steering wants to go wherever it's going, because like I said, it's camber in, so it's going in this one way, and when it's slick and wet, these tires are slipping or something. But I'm just gonna take it really, really slow. I was doing like maybe for the last 10 miles, the speed limit was like 45, 55. I was doing like 35, just slowly crawling in here. And when you start losing control, I was trying to brake, and with the trailer, it was so scary. So I don't know, hopefully we make it to our final destination, and then on the way back we have a big old 3,000-pound car in the back of our trailer. It might even get worse, but it was only around this area. Once we go back, you know, another 20 miles back, it's all dry concrete, and it's not acting up over there. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna keep driving. I want to get we're not quite there yet, so I want to keep driving, and then I'll call it at night within like the next 2 hours or so. We'll see what happens. 475, 502, 512, 496 for diesel. Peace and quiet. This is the hub of Alaska. Like I said, the tire's like that. So the tire's straight, and it's camber in a little bit, and then the toe is also kind of toe in. And that's because they put this lift block on it. It's like a 3-inch lift block, and when I took it to get in alignment, they couldn't undo the alignment because the cam bolts are seized up. So I have all the new parts on it to do the bushing and stuff, but I just haven't got to it. But I think once I get home, I'm gonna make that a priority, or else I'm not gonna be able to drive this truck much when it starts snowing in town. Let's get out of here. Take it slow from here. It was so sketchy. It was like driving on the edge of ice. 9:15 p.m. We are on the Edgerton Highway headed to Chitina. So now you guys know where I'm going. You guys can see why I'm a little bit nervous. We got about 40 miles or 40 miles slash 33 miles, 40 minutes slash 33 miles to Chitina, and then after that we got to get another 30 miles up the McCarthy Highway. Pretty nervous. I've never driven past Chitina, so we'll have to see what road looks like. So once I left the gas station, about after 10 miles, the road is all dry again. Right now it's dry as well, so I don't have that wear front end slippery slopping steering, but I'm still in full-wheel drive just for the heck of it. But I'm hoping it stays like this throughout the whole trip, and we don't get any more snow. Even if it's a little bit of snow, just being slick road right now, my Tundra is acting up, you know, it's having that front end issue. So hopefully it stays dry, because it's gonna be super scary hauling that vehicle back if it's not dry. It's like slippery and stuff. Almost feel like you're losing your steering. So we're just gonna take it slow. I've been doing like 45, 50 miles an hour, just like super slow, super steady, super chill. So there's mile 1 right here. 32 miles to go till Chitina, and then another 30 miles till final destination. So I think once I get to Chitina, I'm gonna try to find a place to boondock, and then I'm just gonna rest till like 4 a.m. and then I made the seller and we made an appointment to meet each other, or I'm gonna meet him around 6-7 a.m. So I got some time, guys. I'm not in a rush. I'm just gonna take my sweet time. Gonna get some rest here shortly, and then 9:55, we are 8 miles slash 10 minutes to the town of Chitina. You can see on the road here, it became white. Got about maybe ½ inch of snow. Super sketchy, man. We're in 4-wheel drive right now. The vehicle is not really acting up. It's doing pretty decent, about 25 miles an hour. So we're just gonna take it slow. I'm trying to find a pull off to sleep for the night, because I don't want to sleep in the town of Chitina. It's a very small town, and it doesn't really have any place to like park So I'm hoping there's like a pullout soon. I know there is because I know there's pullouts right before the Chitina. And we just passed Liberty Falls, so Liberty Falls is another popular waterfall tourist attraction. So we're just gonna go nice and slow, and oh man, my heart is pounding a little bit, but I think I'll be fine. I have pretty confidence. I think once I find my place for the night, I'm also gonna go ahead and air down. Probably gonna air down to like maybe 25 or even 20 psi. For tomorrow's trip, because we have another 30 miles to go, about another 40 miles to go, and most of that 40 miles is gonna be dirt road or it's gonna look like this. So I'd rather have it a little bit aired down so that I have a little bit more traction and also a little bit more comfort on the tundra. So fingers crossed. There's only one vehicle tracks right here, so this place doesn't get used much. I mean, there are people that live in Chitina too, but I don't know what they do out there in the winter time. Current time is 10:18 p.m. Been driving for the last what, 6 hours, man. It's crazy. So I made it to this pullout point. We're about maybe 5 miles till we reach the town of Chitina. This is a little nice pullout. There's like a river or a lake right here, but looks like it's all frozen. So 10 p.m. we're gonna get some rest. I'm gonna try to wake up around 3 a.m. because I know that this next 40 miles, it's like another next 30 miles to this guy's address. He's out in the freaking woods out there, and I know it's gonna take at least 2 hours just doing that 30-mile. I just got done airing down my tires. I was around 32 psi hot right now, so I went down to about 22 psi. I think that's gonna help a lot with the traction, and it's just gonna get really bumpy from here on. I already know, because of, like I say, I was outside, about 2 inches of snow, inch and a half of snow. So when you drive on it, it's compressed right away. So we're gonna get to the dirt road, and it's just gonna get a little bit bumpy. So air down, and then I think once we get all the way out of here, out of Chitina, back to the Richardson Highway, I'll go ahead and air up. I went ahead and brought my Viair 88P compressor. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna use my sleeping bag tonight. I have my Carhartt. I'm just gonna freaking lay down like this, and I got my hippie blanket right here. So I'm just gonna sleep like this. Hopefully it doesn't get too cold. If it gets cold, I'll just go ahead and start the vehicle. But this is what suicide overlander we do out here. Just keep my blanket like that. I haven't washed this blanket ever since I got it, which is like almost 5 years ago. But I only keep this blanket in the vehicle for these camping trips. But it still smells good. Maybe I'll wash it when I get home. But have a good night. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. We're gonna get to this. I was so close to bailing out. We got to Glen Allen. I was like, man, I think I'm just gonna turn around. But I think we'll be fine. I'm a little bit nervous just because of the freaking my front end issue, but the truck is running good. We were getting good traction, so I think we'll be fine. I might be a little bit nervous coming back with a truck, hauling a truck, but it was only this section that had snow. Once we get back past like to Kenny Lake, it's all nice and dry, and then once you get to the Glen Allen, it's gonna be a little bit snow. But then we're gonna be traveling tomorrow afternoon, so I think hopefully it gets warmed up and it'll be fine. So I think we should be good. I'm just overthinking it. Sometimes I overthink stuff and I just tell myself that, oh, it's too scary, too nervous, but I think we'll be fine. So I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Good night. Current time is 1:15 a.m. Couldn't really sleep. I was on and off, like kept taking like quick 5 minutes naps only, keep waking up. Ate a little bit of the pad thai and the rice earlier, and I know I'm tired, but I just can't sleep. So for some reason I think I'm just gonna do some driving. I'm just gonna keep on driving, and then maybe if I start getting tired, I'll go ahead and just pull over and sleep. But I'm just gonna hit the road. Like I said, just really weird. I just couldn't sleep. I mean, it's not cold or anything. That's totally fine, but we're just gonna hit the road, guys. Keep on trucking. Like I said, it's gonna be another 30, I want to say another 40 miles. So even if I go slow, like doing 30 miles an hour, take me about an hour and a half to get to my final destination. So we'll see what happens. You guys can see right here, guys can see, definitely has about, like I said, 2 inches of snow. Not too bad, but like I said, we're air down, 4-wheel drive, and we're just gonna take it slow. Oh, here's another pull-off right here. This pull-off is a bit more nicer. It's more level. The last vehicle that I saw on this road was right after I pulled over to the spot I just left. Right after I pulled over, like 3 minutes later, a vehicle was heading back where I came from. So that was the last time I seen the vehicle on this road. A little traffic out here. Like I said, people live out here, but I don't know what they do. Some people live out here seasonally, and then some people live out here full time, so all year round. So 1:28 a.m. This is the town of Chitna. And holy smoke, guys, this looks like a dead town. I'm starting to think, like, man, did I really come out this far into some small little town? Like, this is freaking, like, sketchy. Like, this deal itself is sketchy. I mean, like, why are those folks still all the way out here in the wintertime? I'm just thinking to myself, like, what the heck did I get myself into? This is a dead town in the wintertime. It's only popular in the summer because of the fishing. And like I said, there isn't really much out here. Even the road, it's not really plowed or anything. So this is the way to McCarthy, 60 miles. We're not going all the way to that town. We're only going halfway, 30 miles. Yeah, look at that. There's like the tracks. It's starting to get fresh because nobody has come through this yet. This is so sketchy, guys. The crazy thing is that there's no cell service. The guy's at his cabin though. He's out in his cabin 30 miles over there. And I don't know what he's doing out there, but from here on, it's all gonna be dirt road. So we're just gonna take it super slow. Woo! This is a bit nerve-wracking, guys. Like, I'm a bit nervous. A little bit of nervousness. Because this road here, it's all gonna be like this from here on. And I don't think there's any turning point or any U-turn point. I told him that I'll be there around 6, 7 a.m. But I think once I get there, I'm gonna try to wake him up and just get the deal done. Hopefully start heading back, but we'll see what happens. He also said that the road is maintained by the city, and this is not maintained by the city, guys. This road is supposed to be closed too in the wintertime, but I don't think it's closed yet. So crazy. This is we'll see how this goes, guys. Oh, this spot here is like your last. This is a good place to do a U-turn if you want to turn back, but we're just gonna keep on going. No cell service out here. All right, we're officially on the McCarthy Road highway. We just passed the sign that says travel not travel not recommended. Carry cold weather gear, and also tell someone where you're going. I told a few people where I'm going, but whew, look how scary the landslides are. Oh my gosh. Well, at least we know some vehicles went through here maybe yesterday or early yesterday, because there's still some tracks. We're just gonna take it slow, man. The landslides are scary here on the right side of us, man. If there's any landslide or anything like that, we're gonna be blocked in to this road. But we're gonna think positive. We're just gonna go slow. I'm gonna keep track of my miles. We're at 258 right now. So by the time we get there, we will be at around 280, 289, 258, 299, 259, 289. So it's not too bad. The vehicle is not acting up no more because we're going slow and we're in four-wheel drive, and I also aired down. So I think that whole steering issue, it gets worse once you go faster. But since we're just kind of, right now we're just basically riding this trail. Man, this is a sketchy drive, dude. I don't think I'm ever gonna do this again. We got the side of the mountain on us, and then we have the edge of the river on the left side of us. Just past the ghost town too, Chitna. The town McCarthy is just a tourist town in the summertime, and it's probably all shut down already, that McCarthy town. But again, I guess there's people that live out here because they have cabins, so I don't know what they do out here, but man, some people just want to get away from civilization. Oh, this is a trip for the wrecker, I guess. 156. I think we're like maybe 5 or 8 miles in right now. Pretty sketchy, man. This is probably the sketchiest winter adventure I've ever done. Whew. The thing that's sketchy about this right now is just the fact that I'm hauling a trailer. And if this trailer was to slip off this road into this ditch or anything like that, I know that trying to get it out is gonna be not so fun. So I'm just taking it really slow. Slow is fast, fast is slow. There's no need to rush. Take my time. On the way back, if I do buy this truck, which I better come out this far, I better buy it. On the way back, it's gonna be even more slower because I'm gonna have at least what, 3,500 plus pounds hauling that trailer now. And I'm just keeping my eyes, and I'm keeping track of any elevation change. And so far, we're doing pretty good. There's no crazy steep hills or mountains that we have to go up to. It's a pretty flat road right now. It's just a bit wavy and some potholes here and there. But for the most part, there's no elevations where you need to get speed or that I'm worrying about. So we're looking good. The road's not too bad. Like I said, it has about maybe 1 inch or 2 inches of snow. But the truck isn't struggling or anything. We have tons of traction. Or at least we have good traction right now. We're not struggling, so we're just going slow. So, whew, my heart and my nerves are still like at the edge right now. But I think I'm just overthinking it because there's so many things that's going on right now. You know, I'm out here by myself. There's no cell service. There's literally nobody out here. The only person I know that's gonna be out here is this guy that's out in his cabin. Yep, we'll see what happens. Keep going. I got plenty of water and I got okay food. I didn't pack enough food. I was to be out here for a couple of days, but I got water. Here we are. We're at the sign. I think we got about 15 or 14 so miles to go, and we are now entering the Durango St. Elias National Park and Reserve. This is a national park we are now entering. So if anything happens, we should be good. You know, national parks, you guys know how I feel about national parks, right? People go missing, but let's not think about that tonight. Let's think of the positive stuff. We're having a good time, or we're having a decent time, and you know, it's fun. It's adventure. Man, there's like a little landslide on the left side of here. So far, the road condition has gotten better. It's not as, you guys can see on the floor here, it's not as thick as it was. It's almost very padded down now, so I feel good about that. So we're at the Coscolana Bridge, built 1910. This is a one-lane bridge. So this is the Coscolana, if I pronounced that right. Excuse me if I don't. This is a one-lane bridge. Look how narrow this bridge is. Holy smoke. This is like a freaking one-lane bridge. nobody has been on this bridge yet. There's like literally no tracks. Oh, this is so scary. At the edge of it, it's all pitch black, and it's almost like you're just like driving on the sky, up in the sky. Holy moly. So you guys know me, I travel everywhere in Alaska, or at least by road, like Fairbanks, Prudhoe Bay, Valdez, everywhere. But this highway here is one of the highway that I've never ridden or driven to, McCarthy. And I've always wanted to do it, but never got the chance to do it. So here I am. I'm on the McCarthy Highway. And we're not going all the way up to McCarthy, but this is my first time on this roadway system. Never seen how it is. Never been up here, and I just happened to be doing it in the wintertime. So maybe next year or some other time we can come back out during the summertime and do a full day trip or weekend trip out here. Yep. Checking this off my list now. Oh, look at all the footprints down there. I think those are moose prints. I've been seeing a lot of small prints that I think are like coyote or fox. And the one we just saw right now, I think they're moose. They're a little bit bigger. So haven't seen no critters yet though. Haven't seen no critters and haven't seen any tire tracks. All the tire tracks are over or has ended. Haven't seen any more. So the tracks right now that we're seeing on the floor right now, I think those are moose for sure. Yeah, they're a little bit big, so looks like it might be a moose, a mama moose and a cow moose together, because there's like multiple sets. 228 for the record. Keep on driving. I think once I get close to the guy's cabin, I'll probably pull over and just rest. I don't want to go to this place right now and wake him up in the middle of the night, so maybe I'll find like a little nice pull out like 5 miles before I get to his place and try to catch up on some sleep. I don't feel tired for some reason. I know I'm tired, but I just can't sleep because my nerve system is so up and pumping right now. It's just like, it's really hard to sleep. So, but I know once I'm done with this trip, once I start heading back, I'm gonna feel so tired and we'll probably knock out on the way back once we get back to Glen Allen. Oh yeah, so far no traffic. I haven't seen a single person or a single car, so pretty safe to say that we're out here by ourselves right now, and that one person, and who else he may be with. Definitely don't recommend you guys doing these kind of trips solo. Even myself, this trip here that I'm doing, I shouldn't even be doing this solo. It's so dangerous right now, just doing this solo right now, but I'm just gonna be very cautious, very patient, and just take my sweet time. Current time is 2:47. So I'm like maybe 5 miles away from my destination. Not sure if you guys can see it, but that's where I'm at. Blue dot, and then the X is where I need to get to. So this is a little nice pull-out spot. I found this nice pull-out spot. It's open big. It's nice and flat. It doesn't make you feel like you're gonna fall into the side of the road. So we're just gonna get some rest, guys. It's still early. Get some rest. Maybe around like 5:30. Should take me no more than like another quick 15 minutes to get to where he's at. So hopefully by 5:30 I'll wake up and we'll start making this trip. One thing I feel bad about this trip is, you know, this is my first time on this road, but I can't see anything. You know, I'm doing this during the nighttime. And even when we get to the vehicle and we head back, it's still gonna be nighttime. The sun doesn't come out till like 8:30 or 8:45 a.m. and we'll be done by that time. So I know it's pretty out here. There's tons of trees and mountains everywhere, but I can't see anything. Can't show you guys anything. So we'll definitely have to come back another time. Good night again. I'll see you guys in the morning. It's already morning, but I'll see you guys in a few hours. Now I'm getting a little bit tired. Oh, hey. Good morning, guys. 5:30 a.m. I was able to get some rest. Man, I slept so good. I think I slept, what's 5:30, so whenever I went to sleep for an hour or two. Still kind of drowsy, but it's time to get up, it's time to get going. I had a crazy dream. I had even though I slept for such a short period, I had a full series of dream of what I did till the end. Pretty amazing. It was about money. It's just so crazy, but I'll tell you guys later maybe. Let's keep going. I told the seller maybe 6 to 7 a.m. So by the time we get there, it should be about 6 a.m. So we'll see what happens. I'm about maybe 2 miles before our final destination here. When I woke up, there wasn't no, well, when I first arrived at my last place where I slept, the trails, the road was fresh, and then when I left the recent area, these were some fresh tracks. So somebody must have went in or came out. I was so knocked out I didn't even notice that, but I didn't hear any vehicles or anything like that. But that's good. I mean, it's good. There's some tracks here. We're just gonna slowly follow the tracks, and we're almost there. Almost to our destination. So fingers crossed. We still have a long way back home though, but it should be better because once we start heading back, daylight should be coming out soon here in the next couple hours. Leaving Ringlow National Park. So we're now leaving the national park. So I looked on the Onyx map here, and a lot of the land a lot of the lands around here is majority of it's like Alaska Native land. So there's a lot of private Alaska Native land, and then the rest of it is like the park, and then a small percentage of it just privately owned. So pretty much private property throughout this whole area. Okay, I think we're almost here, guys. We're almost at the X here, so I'm just gonna slow down. I think it's right here. Oh yeah, I think it's right here. Yep. It's a trading post too, so it's kind of interesting. I see some cars right here. I think this is it right here, guys. I'm just gonna see where it might be. Trading post all the way out here. It's so crazy. Yeah, I think this is it. I mean, I don't see the truck though. Alright, we met the guy. Right when we pulled up, there was a guy pulling out. It's a freaking young guy. It's a kid, a teenager, and his wife, his mom or something. But there's the pickup right there. I see it. What the heck are they doing out here? What in the world? I gotta ask them, what are they doing out here, man? It's this one right here. Yep, that's it. Let's go check it out real quick. Okay, so here's the pickup. It's not in the best shape as I thought it was. I mean, he did send me some photos of it. Doesn't start right now. They say that the start is out because they have to bump start it or road start it. And there's a hole in the radiator. I checked. It doesn't look like it has a head gasket leak or anything so far, but I mean, it's decent fixer-upper. So we officially... I'll tell you guys the price later on because I don't want to talk about the price yet. We haven't officially closed the deal. As I was getting the title in the front seat, I noticed it was for a 94 pickup. So it's for a different truck. So the couple, they're young. The couples are like in their teens, 20s. They ran back to their cabin, their house, and they're gonna go get the right title. My come along is not really working the best. So I'm just gonna put a long strap to it, and they have a big old truck. They have a Ford F1, they have like a Ford F250, and I'm just gonna have them pull the strap, and then that will just pull the truck, and I'll just have to line up the truck with the trailer. But that's the plan, man. Like I said, I got a decent deal out of it, so I can't complain too much. But it's just gonna be a little bit sketchy going home now, but we'll just have to take it really slow. 6:37 a.m. Got the Toyota loaded up and headed out here. It's he wasn't able to find a title, so we just made a bill of sale. Man, it's crazy because right before, during this whole transaction, before I even got here, I was like, yeah, I told him, his brother and himself, like, hey, make sure you have the title, because you know there's been so many times where I come and people don't have title, but it is what it is. Since he doesn't have a title, most likely I might just part out this rig. I could get it rebonded and such, but it's just gonna be a hassle. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how much work is needed into this truck. It has a little bit of surface rust and all, but nothing too crazy, nothing too major. So Toyota's on the bed right now. We gotta go even more slower and more cautious because we got a heavy load now. 7:50 a.m. We officially made it out of the whole McCarthy road. This is the Chitna Bridge. Oh man, that was 1 hour and a half of just riding on the edge of the ride, man. It's still dark right now. Hoping the sun comes up soon. I think the sun doesn't come up till almost 9 a.m. So we'll see what happens. I still have about half tank. I have enough gas to get back to Glen Allen, but I'm gonna stop at Chitina here for a second and just check my tie downs. And most likely I'm gonna go ahead and empty that 5-gallon jug of gas, because we'll go ahead and top up at Glen Allen, and after that we should be good throughout the whole trip. But we're almost out here, guys. We've done 307 miles so far since we left Anchorage. Tundra's doing okay. Like I said, when I was coming down the incline, it was pretty scary, but I think it should be fine. Like I said, once we pass this town, it'll get back to dry pavement and we should be good from there. So not too worried. The worst part is over. Don't recommend you guys do this in the winter time, man. I'm never doing this again unless it's like a clean truck for a good deal. Yeah, don't do these solo trips, man. These winter roadways are just too gnarly. Alright, I'm officially leaving the town of Chitina. Probably won't be here for another time. All the straps looks good, everything looks good. I didn't top off my fuel with my gas jug. I'm just gonna do that once we get to Glen Allen. I still have half tank now, and this is plenty of gas to get me to the next town, Glen Allen. It's like another 1 hour drive, 60 miles or so. 8:33 a.m. We got some light right now, so I don't need to run high beam, or my LEDs can see ahead of me. The road's back to drive. There's some icy patch here and there, but it's doing good. We're still in 4-wheel drive just because we're going up this hill here. And man, so far so good, guys. This Tundra is not really that comfortable as far as the seating, man. Like my rear end is hurting from all this sit down. So I might have to get like a little nice cushion like what I have in my Land Cruiser and put it into this Tundra as well. So for these long trips, it'll be much more comfortable. Some of you guys might have known that 3 years ago I rolled over my red 4Runner on a fishing trip coming back home, and we're coming right up to the location where that happened, mile 10 on this highway here. Very scary, and I'm just still very blessed to be alive here today making this video. You guys can go see that video if you guys want to see the story, but man, ever since that incident, I have never been back up here, and this is the first time coming back up here since 2020, I want to say. So it really scary to go through these memories. So I basically was driving like this, you know, going home, and I just fell asleep and I just started dozing off, and by the time I wake up, my truck is already on the white line, and the only thing I know is I started rolling into the ditch, and the ditch goes down. You can see how the road is on the left side. It's like a freaking 4-foot drop. So, you know, I rolled it twice and then landed back upright. I smashed one of the neighbors, one of the locals, the mailbox, and I never got the chance to go say sorry to them. But if they're watching this, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. There's a grocery store right here. This grocery store is called Wenger's, W-E-R, Wenger's. And the owner is amazing. His name is John, older guy. He was one of the, he was the first responder to see me after I crashed, like about maybe 5 minutes after I crashed. He pulled over and he was like, "Hey, what's going on? Are you okay?" Saw me crawled out of the passenger window and let me stay in his vehicle for a while. So I crashed right here. You guys see where it says mile 10? That mile marker and this mailbox, they both got all ran over by me, and I fell right down there. Yep, man, I lost one of my radio, my GM Mars radio, and I lost my glass. Pretty sure it's still down there somewhere. I couldn't find it during that time. It was a full summer, all the leaves and all the trees were full blossom. But man, what a scary time that was. Very blessed to walk out with that. Walked out from that incident without any injuries, any scratches. I don't know how that happened, but someone was definitely looking over me. And always wear your seatbelts. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful mile 85 on the Richardson Highway, headed back to Glen Allen. About another 30 minutes, 30 miles. Towards the bush over here is the pipeline. It's hidden somewhere down here, but it's running. We're running right along with it. So when you're cruising the Richardson Highway from Valdez to Deltuck Junction all the way up to Fairbanks, most of the time, well, 60% of the time, the pipeline is either under you or right alongside with you. So it's over here somewhere. Road conditions are pretty good right now. We're in two-wheel drive, cruising around 50 miles an hour. We're passing the Copper Center, and we just lost sight of the pipeline. We were just right behind these tree lines. We were up higher, but now we're going down. But the pipeline is still on the left side of us. It's gonna snake around, and later on it's gonna hop down the ground, underground, and it's gonna be ending up on this side of the road. 9:44 a.m. We made it to Glen Allen. All right, we are halfway home. If you keep going straight on the Richardson Highway, you can go to Fairbanks or Toke, and then going right here at this junction here, it takes you back to Anchorage, Palmer, and southbound. We're gonna go ahead and pull over, check the straps, use the restroom, probably grab some coffee so we can get some caffeine up, and take a little quick 15-minute break. Been driving since Chitina, haven't pulled over yet, so lots of fun. Back to the hub of Alaska. So Palmer is 141 miles. Woo, that's gonna be a long drive. There's a Thai food restaurant here. Looks like they're not open yet, and there's a coffee espresso. All right, let's go get some petrol. Gas is $4.75. There's a quick look up the hub here. You got a little bit of gift shop, snacks, gas station, food and drinks. Just gonna grab me a cold coffee. Pretty awesome. Quite warm out here. Didn't snow or anything like that. I forgot that I lowered my tire pressure, so I need to air them back up. I brought my compressor. We're gonna take about 20 minutes just doing that. Air them back up to 30 psi, and then we'll hit the road. Everything from here on is pretty much solid. There's a bit of snow for the next 10 miles, but I think after that it's all solid, so pretty confident we'll be good. Now that you can see, here it is. Here's the Toyota pickup. She's not the prettiest, but I think we can do something out of her. She has lots of good parts, so if I decide to part her out, I can at least have parts for my truck. And yeah, this is it, man. It's crazy. Made it all the way out to McCarthy, and like I said, definitely won't be doing that no more. That muffler is completely has a big old hole in it. That muffler frame is pretty the frame is not bad, but it has definitely a little bit more surface rust than the average Yoda. Yep. So let's talk about prices. This owner, they originally posted 2 Toyotas for sale. They had this one and another one that's 22RE. I didn't want the 22RE. So they originally wanted $2,000 for each. And last week I messaged him, hey, you know, I'll give you $1,100 for it. And then he didn't want to take the $1,100, so he backed out. And then a couple days ago, I offer him again, hey, I'll give you $850 if you want to sell it. And then like a couple days after that message, he's like, all right, I'll do $850, come out. I get out there, and I'm like, man, this thing is in a little bit worse shape than I anticipated. And his brother was out there. He wasn't there, so I told his brother knew the deal, the 850. So I told his brother, like, man, I came all the way out here. I don't mind going back home with the empty trailer. Give me your best price. So his brother was like, hey, I'll let it go for 400, no, 500. And I was like, I'll give you 350. And he's like, yeah, whatever. So I bought this for 350. After all the expense, you know, probably 700 bucks, gas and food. These seats are really nice. I've never seen this type of seat with this kind of cloth. So this is a nice seat. Oh, I wish the driver's side was nicer. I think I'm gonna try to swap these seats into my my blue pickup. Oh yeah, that's nice. They got some wire coming out. I think that goes to something else. And like I said, have some ugly door, ugly dash. But yeah, these seats are nice. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that window. That window's the one piece. The one I have at home on the blue Yoda that I'm gonna do my SAS 3.4. Mine is a split window, and I think my window over there, the latch is broken, so I might switch this window into it and have a one-piece window. And check this out, guys. This is one of the rarest part in the Toyota community. Well, not one of the, oh yeah, it's one of it, but not the rarest, but it's one of the rarest. The SR5 models, they have sunroof, and this is a sunroof cover. This cover here is genuinely Toyota, and it is hard to find one of these guys. Now the sunroof itself is broken, has like a crack or something on it, but I can't take that out right now. But they probably got, oh, they put a wig right here, a take right here to stick it up in there. But yeah, that sunroof cover right there, I seen people sell that for 800 bucks, 500 bucks. Crazy. I didn't check what's in here. There's some dirty stuff. Let's not touch anything yet. Any money in here? Oh, bunch of light bulbs in there. Has a little radio. It has the glove box. Got some stuff in there as well. All right, so we'll take this home. We'll do something to it eventually. It has 160K. The windshield's in pretty good shape, actually. Oh yeah, no cracks. These doors are okay. They're not the best, but at least the panels are still good. And these aren't the wing windows. I prefer the wing windows. But it's all good. We'll make the best out of it. What else is there? Tires. They only put 2 lug nuts. It's all good. Probably didn't drive this truck much. Has a nice bumper besides the 2 holes that they drilled. The grill's still nice. The hood's okay. Lots of mixed match part. So yeah, this is it, guys. Kind of sucks that they didn't have the title, or they couldn't find the title when I told them to make sure they have it, but it's all good. I can always get a bonded title, or I can just get a we don't do that, then I might just keep it for a parts truck. So like I said, this one doesn't have a battery. The starter's most likely out, and it has a hole in the radiator, so I'll probably try to troubleshoot that. If we can get it running, we might just sell it, flip it. And the cab here is pretty bad, so that's one of the downfall. I didn't see this photo when they sent me the photos of this, but it's all good. So that's the inside. Now that's the beneath of it. Does it still have the cat converter? Yep, the Cadillac's still there. So it's all good. Like I say, these folks, they live all the way out there, and they use this truck to do, you know, it's a workhorse. So pretty sure it got some abuse out there. All right, let's hit the road, guys. We got to get going. We got to get back to A-Town. So this right here is the town of Glen Allen. Headed back home. And this section here was the section that scared me last night when we first saw a little bit of snow and my truck was acting up. I was like, it almost felt like I was losing my steering, you know. The truck wanted to go one way, I would try to go the other way. Super sketchy. But this stretch right here is only gonna last for about maybe, I think, less than 5 miles in, and then it's gonna be all back to dry pavement. So once we pass this section, we should be good in 2-wheel drive throughout the whole trip. And I shouldn't be so nervous. But last night, this was one of the turning point. I got to the gas station. I was like, man, I might just go back home. But you know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I got a bunch of cars behind me, so let's go ahead and go. It's a 45 speed limit. We're in city limits right now, so we'll just go slow. Go slow today, guys. It's Monday morning. They got the city plow out right now, right in front of us. That flashing light, that's the plow. So maybe I'll stay behind him. layaway. Now, like I said, this road condition is not bad. Most people with a good truck will do fine. The problem is my truck. My truck is having issue, and it's just scaring me. If my truck wasn't having issue, I totally would be fine. But I definitely gotta get that front end fixed, or else I won't be driving this truck in the winter time. It's just too sketchy. So that's the plow truck. They're moving snow. Like I said, only about 1 or 2 inches of snow out here, but you'd be surprised what 1 inch of snow can do. Beautiful stretch right here is called Eureka. One of my most favorite places to come out and play. Beautiful mountain lands, beautiful tundra, just amazing place for recreational use. Lots of beautiful snow here. We've been driving since we left Glen Ellen, so I'm gonna find a pit stop here soon and do a quick restroom break and just check my tie downs. We're still about 2 hours out until we get to the big city, and the sun is right on our face. Beautiful, nice, clear sky. Turned out to be a really nice day today. Beautiful, beautiful sunny day. Quick little pit stop, man. This is one of my most favorite places. I love this highway. I love this drive. Look at the view behind us. Beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous mountain. Sun's at our face. It's a bit chilly. It's not warm. It's nice and sunny, but it's not chilly. It's chilly. It's not warm. Just look at this, man. It's such a great view right here. I still got some leftover food. I'm not gonna eat yet. Don't feel hungry. I don't want to eat in the morning, so we're just gonna keep on trucking. Straps are all good. Everything's nice and tight. Views are amazing. Quick restroom break. Gotta keep on trucking. Man, perfect day to travel. There's a road way over there. People live down in that valley too. It's crazy, man. Crazy. People like to live away from everyone. That's the Alaska dream. Look at the tundra. The tundra's like sagging. Tundra's doing good, man. It's on dry pavement. It's doing good. U-Haul's doing well. Tires are running good. I wonder what happens if I was to get it flat out here. Like, whenever I'm using the U-Haul in town, like for quick trips and stuff, I don't ever buy the insurance. But when I do these long trips, I don't know what's gonna happen. I went ahead and bought the insurance. It's like 16 bucks. So let's say if I was to, if this thing got damaged or something, you know, I'm covered. But I think that insurance doesn't cover flats and stuff. So if I was to get it flat out here, I think I have to call U-Haul and pay out of pocket. But I don't know. I've been using U-Haul. The trailer works good, but eventually, hopefully next year, I buy my own trailer so I don't have to keep renting from them. Every time I rent it, it's 55 bucks a day, so definitely adds up. So hopefully we'll get a trailer next year and just keep on getting more Toyota. Toyota's doing good. Tundra's doing good. Man, gorgeous view. Gorgeous view. I think next week this place is gonna be dumped with snow, so next 2 weeks I won't be coming down this way no more. Probably won't be coming here till next summer. Yep. Beautiful. Look at that. So peaceful here. is 1 p.m. I made it to the town of Sutton. It's pretty much safe from here on. It's nice and sunny today. Beautiful weather. We're gonna conclude today's road trip. I hope you guys had an amazing adventure with me. Like I said, this was a super scary adventure. Crawling at nighttime, hauling a trailer, first time on that McCarthy road. I don't think I ever want to drive that in the wintertime. Maybe if I had my Land Cruiser, but definitely don't want to do that again, hauling a trailer and just, oh, that was just so scary. One little step and you can go into the ditch really fast. But we had a great time. Everything turned out fine. We got ourselves another truck, keyword. So we're gonna go ahead and conclude this video. I'm gonna go home and drop this truck off, head to U-Haul, drop off the trailer, and then I gotta go pick up my gears, my Yukon differential gears. Just arrived at the Carlisle, the freight forwarding shipment. So we're gonna go pick those up, and then I'm gonna start working on my gears because I do want to get my Land Cruiser up and running so I can at least get that out of my front driveway, and then we're gonna work on that 3.0. I haven't shown you guys that yet. Oh yeah, I haven't shown you guys that. Yeah, so we got another 94 pickup customers that I'm doing a 3.0 head gasket overhaul. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys next time on another crazy fun adventure. Much love. Talk to you guys then. Bye bye. It's 3:01. I'm so lucky, guys. I just got back to town, 5 minutes away from the U-Haul. My battery light started coming on every time we come to a stoplight, and the alternator is going out.